star guys coming in, and you got to make them work as much as you can. Try to limit their touches. Throw a variety of people at them. Sometimes big, sometimes smaller, sometimes stronger. Whatever the case may be, or however you can throw enough different looks at him. He's another one of these guys that scores in, out, faced up, in transition, off the offensive glass. So it's a job to do, and again, it's a team job, right? It's a team job. You need help from everybody.
This team seems to be coming together pretty quickly. I mean, there's some new faces, but the chemistry seems to be working out there. Are they exceeding your expectations on the floor right now at this part of the season?
Well, I think we're playing pretty well, right? And I agree with you. There's some really good dudes here, right? With some real strong work ethic, and that's a pretty good combination for chemistry right away, right? There's some guys that are serious about their own games. There's some guys that are serious about the winning and the final outcome of each and every game. There's a whole group of people that are preparing very well for each and every night, and that's going to give us a chance to win when we go out there.
So are you kind of pinching yourself when you look at the record, best team in the league right now, 12-1, or?
I certainly didn't again, we've talked about this before. I certainly didn't look down the schedule and say, oh, what can we be, or win, loss. I'm just really trying to. Again, I barely know who we're playing next. I know we got New Orleans and it's about 4 other games this week, so I'm just trying to get through this game here, right? And not to sound any way at all. I'm looking for improvement, right? I'm looking for better stretches of play. I'm looking for us to clean up some of our mistakes. I'm looking for us to rebound the ball better, not turn it over so much. And I know that's kind of, you're saying, well, you get greedy, but I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm just trying to do my job each day as it presents itself, and so are our players, and I appreciate that a lot from them.
With that in mind, they're a 6-6 team, but they don't appear to be a 6-6 team. What kind of challenges do they present?
Well, here's what they are. They're an offensive juggernaut, right? They really, really can score. They push it up the floor fast. They play a super fast pace. They play with incredible space. They got shooters all over the place. They don't mess around with the ball. This is not walk it up and set a bunch of screens and pass. They're so talented and well-organized offensively that they're trying to hit you quick with everything that they do, and they do. So transition defense, our readiness, if you think you're going to ease into possessions defensively, they're going to be off a cut and trying to score on you. So those are some keys. They're a very good cutting team, and they're a very good offensive rebounding team. So transition, readiness, cutting, and rebounding, and that's how they produce a lot of points just out of those things.
You talked about how good the chemistry is, and I think if you look back the last 5 years and you've been around, the chemistry's been pretty good.
Yes.
In the locker room. Is there an intangible this year though that's different than maybe the other years?
I agree with you. The chemistry has been very, very good here. And I don't see anything different, really at all. I think our fans, our coaching staff, all of us really are fortunate that there is some good chemistry in this locker room, and it's been that way for 4 or 5 years. And let's enjoy it, because it's fun to watch. I mean, you can see it out there, and it's fun to watch, and it's certainly, again, I feel fortunate. It's fun to coach.
So what's different than
I don't know. We're playing hard. We're just taking it as it goes, right? I'm not trying. I don't really care about 20 years ago or 20 years from now. I just trying to get through tonight's game.
Is it nitpicky, defensively? I think you're number 2 right now in offense. Defensively, you're in the top 10. So
yeah.
Bottom of it. Is that something that can get better, and what does it need to do to be a little better?
What was that? Where are we?
Defensively,
right?
You're still in the top 10, but ninth.
Yeah.
Personnel-wise, you think you'd be?
Yeah, I think again, I have to ask you because I don't really know. I'm just trying to, again, it's way too early to start looking at rankings and stuff. There's just not enough sample. The schedule's too weird, right? Some people have played really hard schedules. Some people haven't, a lot of home, whatever. I'm just trying to we are as a staff, and our players are just trying to look at things the way they are, continue to experiment with combinations and coverages, and try to shore up things. There's some things sticking out. You know what they are. You're watching the games. You see some of the things, rebounding and things like that we need to get better at.
What's made Serge so much more efficient this year in his effectiveness?
Couple things. We've moved in positions as everybody's talked about quite a bit. And again, he just had a fabulous summer, right? He's in shape. He's healthy. It enabled him to really work at a bunch of things that we as a coaching staff asked him to work on. Kyle's vision's been incredible this year. He's getting him the ball in places, and he's playing with a not only a pep in his step, but a pep in his confidence too.
What point did it become pretty clear to you that splitting up Serge and JD was the way to go forward?
Game 2 in the preseason? No, I don't know. It's looked good, right, from the moment we did it, and it's not, again, just to talk about all the things that we've mentioned before. Is not only has it split those guys up and helped spacing, is it's freed up 48 minutes at the 4 spot, and there's 2 or 3 or 4 pretty good players that need to play that position, and those minutes need to be there for them. So that's as important too.
Pascal and Serge wouldn't have played a whole lot together previous to this year because Serge was almost exclusively the 5. Why is that pairing worked so well, or how is that pairing worked so well?
Well, again, I'm hoping that pairing has worked well, right? They look good together. They're both playing awesome, right? They're both playing awesome, but I had this talk with Kawhi yesterday. I said, if you're coming to play us, they're going to stick like glue on you, Kawhi. They're going to stick like glue on Danny, Kyle, and then Pascal and Serge are making people pay because there's some space and freedom out there for them because of some of the weapons that are around them, right? So, but back to my real answer. Back to my real answer is I hope that the Pascal Serge combination's good, but I also hope the Pascal JV combination's good, the OG Serge combination's good. I really want to try to stay away from like saying, oh, those guys got to play together, or those guys are way better than those guys. I just want, again, that it should be looking similar. Guys should plug in and play, and there's good, and the chemistry questions are good because that's the way it is looking to me right now. It's just kind of fallen because of schedule, competition, rest, circumstance. That's kind of the way it is right now, but I hope it's different soon.
There's been a lot of, I guess, you've had some time to get to know Kawhi.
Yep.
The last little while as a player. A lot of talk about the fact that he's not 100% yet. He still has a long way to go. How much farther do you think he can go? How much better do you think he can be?
Well, I think that his main thing, well, let's talk physically first, right? He's physically been a long time since he's played. So there's that rustiness just with physical play, and then he got a little jam on his foot in game, so he's out again a couple games. So he's got to come back again, and I thought he looked a little rusty in
Saturday next.
where?
Saturday next.
Well, I think it was before. When did he come back on the road? Sacked just a little bit too, just from being out again about 5 days. That's one thing, and I think more in his comfort zone is he's still trying to get comfortable with what we are doing offensively and how he fits into that. And I think, if his comfort level there continues to rise, then his game rises a little bit more.